All right, y'all, so we're at LA Fitness today. Get a nice little lift in. I'm gonna kind of rate. I've never really been in a LA Fitness. Well, I've been in a Sporta. It's literally the same shit, but we're just gonna rate the machines that they have here. Just rate like the quality of the equipment. One thing I will say, as someone who's a powerlifter, they do not have like, they don't have deadlift platforms, but they have really good squat racks. But today we're just gonna do a chest day, and we're gonna talk about the chest equipment that they have. When it involves the powerlifting equipment though, I'm gonna just tackle that down real quick. They do have really nice squat racks. I'll probably show it during the leg day. They have a decent bench. I personally prefer this bench over the one that they have at Crunch Fitness. And then they don't have deadlift platforms. So this turf that you guys see behind me is what you would have to be deadlifting on if you were powerlifting here. But that's just for this specific LA Fitness. There are some LA Fitnesses that I've been to in the past, probably like 2 years ago, that did have deadlift platforms. But mainly that's why I don't want to talk about like what necessarily that they have for a powerlifting perspective, because some of the facilities do have that. I'm just going to talk about the specific machines that I use for my chest days, and then also the free weight that they offer. I'm going to say they do have a bunch of like StarTrack Matrix equipment. I personally like Matrix just because the equipment isn't too complicated like getting something like Arsenal or Panama, but it's very high quality and it feels really good on the joints, in my honest opinion. It goes to a pretty decent weight too. Like this chest press machine goes to 250 pounds. Now, I'm not gonna go heavy yet, just because I usually do this to warm up, because I'm gonna start off on dumbbells, and we're gonna talk about that in a second, but I'm just gonna talk about my feel for this machine. And yeah, the stuff looks very clean, very high quality, and it's not even brand new, it's just that they take care of their equipment. I prefer more of a stretch in my chest. I don't see any leverages to be able to make this get a little bit more of a stretch. So I would say they have more chest press machines here, so we're gonna try a different one after this. We're just gonna use this to warm up. I prefer a little bit more of a stretch, so I don't really fuck with this machine too much. The dumbbells aren't too bad. They go up to 100 pounds here, which for most people, that's all you really need. On rare occasions, when I'm like feeling really good that day and I haven't done too much to burn myself out, I'll go up to like 110, 120. But that's when I'm going for like more of a strength workout. For that specific thing, then you could always just use cables too. You don't have to just use dumbbells. So 100 pounds is plenty that you need. Definitely if you're doing it from like a bodybuilder's perspective and you're doing it more for hypertrophy rather than strength, you don't need more than 100. I will say they have a really good amount of plate loaded machines too. So like if you do prefer to go a little bit heavier, I feel like you have a little bit more leverage, or when it involves like a little bit more of a variety of things to do here. So their machines are pretty good actually. I mean, they have the regular chest press machines too, but this one gives me a little bit more of a stretch. So I have this little leverage option right here that gives me a lot more of a stretch if I want one. So I actually fuck with it. So far, everything's perfectly fine. You're gonna get good gains no matter what if you work out here and you know how to properly use the machines. So usually for my last like free weight machine movement, I usually do like a chest fly either in the middle or by the end, because to be honest, most places I go to, I get a full stretch, full range of motion, I control it, but I usually max out the chest flies at most gyms. So it's not like I'm saying I'm too strong for it. I'm saying that though, to challenge myself a bit more, I usually try to burn out my chest some days, because I was too unsure of how this chest fly was gonna feel, since it's a StarTrack. So kind of like Matrix, they're not that heavy. It goes to 260. So we're gonna see how many reps I can do for my first like set of this. But so far, all that I did so far, as long as you do, in my opinion, how I do it, 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps, 8 to 12 reps. I try to go as heavy as possible while doing those reps. That's really all you really need. You need to go somewhere else is if you're powerlifting, and that's what I do also. So when I go and powerlift, yeah, but cardio options too. They have a basketball court here, they have a racquetball court here, and they also have like 10 heavy bags in a room down here. So they have their regular cardio machines, so they have a good amount of options.